Good morning and happy Super Bowl week. Also, happy week number 4 and beginning to module 2. So we're already in our second module for the semester and I'm super excited. So this module builds upon the last one. We take all that foundational knowledge that we learned about organizational communication and small group communication, and now we're going to start to delve into the theories behind it. And for the first couple weeks, we stay in our textbook. And so the theories that you'll be reading about, they really do read like calm theories. So it's great information. It'll give you a fantastic understanding and background behind all of those group and organizational components. And then the last 2 weeks of this module, we delve into some external readings, some of my absolute favorite readings, which I know I'm such a nerd, but whatever. And I like to identify these or call these practical theories. So technically speaking, they're still theories to communication and organizational and group communication, but they're just a little bit more modern perhaps, and much more applicable in a more practical setting. So these first 2 weeks, we're getting, again, that foundational knowledge to COM theory that relates to organizational and small group communication and culture. And then the last 2 weeks, we really dig into like, okay, so what does this look like then in the real world? How does this actually play out in these different situations and scenarios? So really excited for module 2. I love it. Okay. I love theory, So anyway, as you're delving into these readings, if any of the theories don't make sense or you want to talk about them more or, get more resources about them, please reach out to me. I'd be glad to chat with you about it, point you in some other directions if you want to learn more, any of that stuff. That's what I'm here for. I will be sending an email to you all that assigns you to your case study groups. So your first case study will be due next week, the end of next week. So you'll get that assignment for your groups today so you can start to speak to one another, figure out how to approach that group case study. Most people just use a Google Doc and share that between one another. Here's the thing about the case study though. This is a group effort. It is a collaborative effort. So if you've had me in the past for small group communication at the undergrad level, you will know that I kind of get on a platform, my little soapbox about group approaches to projects or case studies in this case. So if you just go through and you say, okay, so you're going to do question number 1, I'm going to do question number 2, you'll do question number 3. That is not group work. That's not group work at all. So this case study, or all of these case studies, should be approached through the lens of you actually all talking to one another about your answers and collaborating on those answers together. This should not be a process where you just assign one question to each person in your group and then smoosh it all together in one document before you turn it in. That is not group work. So please don't thwart the process. Please go about the process in the way that it is intended to go through, because ultimately that's where the learning takes place. So make sure that you dig into that. And like I said, I'll be sending that email with your group assignments out here today. And the last thing that I have for you, if you've had me before, you know that I'm a huge supporter of self-care and making sure that we're checking in with ourselves and, we're doing the best that we can given this crazy state that we are in right now. So I want you to think about some things you can do for yourself this week to brighten your week, make you smile, help you calm down a little bit, help you feel a little bit more in control, even if just for a few minutes. Take 10 minutes each day just for yourself and do something to fill your cup. And if you're really feeling froggy, do something to make somebody else smile this week. So, I'm all about spreading a little kindness, working really hard, making the world a better place wherever and whenever we can. So let's do that this week. So on that note, keep up the great work. Your discussion board posts were fantastic last week. So much fun to read about, so nice job with that. Keep up with that. Get those posts done in a timely manner. Make sure that you reply to your peers' posts and check in with them throughout the weekend so you can have some good, healthy dialogue about any questions that might come up. So you're doing fantastic. Keep up the great work. Cheer for the Chiefs this weekend, and let's make it a great week. I'll talk to you soon.